Welcome to Mythos Unseen. This is your black screen haven for dark myths. Tonight we present a 30-minute sleep story. The title is Hades' Underworld Pact, the dark rituals of the Greek dead. Release. Do your day's burdens. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes. This audio-only tale invites you to Greek mythology. It is perfect for sleep. It suits meditation or focus. We journey to the unseen realm of Hades. New stories arrive Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe to join us. Now breathe deeply. Let the underworld call. Long ago, gods ruled the earth. Stars held secrets. The Greeks spoke of a hidden kingdom. It lay beneath the ground. This was the underworld. Hades was its king. Hades was not evil. He was not kind. He was balanced. His face stayed hidden. He wore a dark cloak. His kingdom was vast. It had caverns. It had rivers. It was like the world above, but yet it was always dark. The Greeks did not build big temples for Hades. They used quiet rituals. Every person would meet him one day. The underworld was not all pain. It had order. Hades was its guardian. He placed souls where they belonged. The Greeks saw death as a path. Rituals guided this path. They made a pact with Hades. These rituals were simple. People gave coin. They offered food. They said prayers. Picture a cavern. Its walls shine with frost. The air feels still. This is Hades' home. The living cannot enter. Their voices reach through rituals. The Greeks called Hades the Unseen One. He was in every grave. He was in every fire. Hades sat on a black throne. It was made of stone. His eyes saw all time. He did not want worship. He wanted duty. The Greeks knew this. They used rituals to speak to him. They placed a coin under the tongue. They poured wine on the ground. These were promises. They helped the dead find peace. The underworld had many places. Some were grey fields. Some were dark rivers. Some were iron gates. The Greeks told stories about them. They sang songs. Be chanted. Each story was part of the pact with Hades. Close your eyes. See the darkness. It is not scary. It is calm. The underworld is quiet. Its air holds old story. Hades waits. His presence is steady. He guides so. Let this tale wrap you in peace. It is like a soft blanket. A river ran through the underworld. Its water was black. It was called the Styx. It separated life from death. Every soul had to cross it. The Greeks gave each soul a coin. They placed it under the tongue. This was a ritual. It was a pact with Hades. The coin opened the gates. If a soul had no coin, it wandered. It stayed lost for 100 years. Its voice was silent. The Greeks took this task seriously. They made sure their dead had coin. The coin was small. It carried the weight of forever. Charon pronounced Charon was the ferryman. He stood by the Styx. His eyes glowed like fire. His voice was rough. He said, "Give me the coin." His boat was old. It moved smoothly. Souls stepped on. They were quiet. Their faces were pale. The crossing was sacred. It was the start of the underworld. The Greeks prayed for this journey. They stood by graves. They spoke softly. They asked for safe passage. They believed Hades listened. The Styx was more than a river. It was a promise. It joined the living to the dead. Past the Styx, the underworld grew wide. The asphodel meadows were there. They were grey. Ordinary souls walked there. They were not happy. They were not sad. Another river was nearby. It was called Lethe. Its water took away memories. The Greeks warned about Lethe. They said to drink little. People poured honey on graves. They poured milk. This was a ritual. It calmed the souls. They also gave black lambs. They spilled their blood. This honored Hades. It showed respect for his rule. Picture a family at night. They light a fire. They pour wine. They scatter grain. They speak to the Styx. The air feels heavy. Charon might hear them. This is the ritual of the dead. It connects to worlds. The Greeks followed it. They knew Hades kept order. See the Styx in your mind. Its water is calm. Charon's boat moves slowly. The underworld is near. It is safe. Let this story pull you deeper. Rest in its shadows. Hades ruled with a queen. Her name was Persephone. She brought light to his dark world. She was taken from above. She ate pomegranate seeds. This tied her to the underworld. She stayed half the year. The Greeks saw her as hope. She was life and death. They gave her flowers. This was a ritual. They placed petals on graves. They said her name. They hoped she helped Hades judge kindly. Persephone's story showed light in darkness. It was part of the Pact. A hound guarded the underworld. His name was Cerberus. Pre-heads. His eyes were red. He growled at souls who tried to leave. He served Hades. He kept order. The Greeks gave him cakes. They used honey. They placed them at grave. This ritual helped souls enter. The Elysian fields were bright. Pyrrhus rested there. Light glowed like gold. Warriors like Achilles were there. They ate and laughed. The Greeks wanted this place for their dead. They held big rituals. They sang. They gave coin. They prayed to Hades. The underworld had a dark place. It was called Tartarus. It was a deep pit. Bad souls went there. Monsters lived there. The Greeks told of Sisyphus. He pushed a rock forever. Tantalus reached for food. He never got it. These stories were lessons. Rituals kept people good. They asked Hades for mercy. Other rivers ran in the underworld. The Acheron brought sadness. The Cocytus held cries. The Greeks said these rivers cleaned souls. They gave oil by rivers. They gave herbs. This was part of the Pact. See the Elysian field. They shine softly. Heroes rest. Persephone walks there. Her steps are light. The underworld is not fear. It is calm. It holds stories. Let this tale hold you. Its shadows are gentle. The Greeks told a story. It was about Orpheus. He went to the underworld, who wanted his wife, Eurydice. His music was sweet. It touched Hades. Hades made a pact. Orpheus could take Eurydice. He must not look back. Orpheus did look. She was gone. This story was in rituals. The Greeks sang it at graves. They prayed to Hades. They asked for trust. They believed he heard them. The pact was strong. It gave hope. The Greeks held festivals. One was the end. They opened wine jars. They thought spirits came. Bet dawn. They closed the jars. The spirits went back to Hades. Families lit fires. They gave coin. They gave bread. This kept the dead safe. Hades was in every ritual. Few temples stood for him. Priests used groves. They burned incense. The Greeks called him the Unseen One. He was in shadows. He was in names. His pact made death clear. It was not wild. It was order. Stand by the Styx. Its water is dark. Charon comes. His boat is slow. You give him a coin. The world fades. Hades waits. His throne is far. The underworld is open. It is rest. Stories live there. Let this tale bring peace. The rituals are done. The pact is kept. Hades sees all. His look is calm. Drift now, but choir holds you. Myths stay forever. Thank you for joining Mythos Unseen. This was our sleep story. If it gave you peace, like the video. Subscribe for more. Reshare dark mythology. New tales come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See our playlist. It is called Dark Mythology. Gods, monsters, and rituals. It has more story. Share your favorite myth in the comments. Tell us what you want next. Check the description. We have book links. Join the unseen. Now rest well. Let shadows guide your dreams. Good night.